we saw that shelf cloud coming through St. Louis, so it's probably going to look much the same for most of these areas out here. To the east of St. Louis. Lots of damaging wind reports coming through near Belleville in Illinois. Parts of the storm are going to have those strong gusts coming on the surface that are driving this thing forward. So near Fayetteville in Illinois, probably pretty strong gusts going through there. You can see where it's just kind of pushing forward. So this area near Belleville, down here near Marissa and St. Library. And also maybe up here towards Edwardsville and Glen Carbon. We see a lot of areas in these cans. Here on the right side, this is your wind data. And you're looking at the radar. Everywhere in the cans, the light browns here, 60, 65-mile-an-hour winds. Not necessarily at the surface, but could easily translate down to the surface. So play this lead through so you can take a look at how it transpired for St. Louis.
Yeah.
So you can see the direction of the storms are for St. Louis, which is right over here. You can see that anywhere behind the storms as they are right now in the areas are now from the strongest part of the storm. So everywhere.
Currently passing through Benton, Illinois, entering a tornado storm, warned storm area. Storms coming out of St. Louis to the left side of the camera.
These are all now radar indicated. No indication.
And we should be directly in front of it here in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Ongoing warnings that mean that at any point, in 30 seconds, we could be a tornado along these counties of Illinois, Washington, Clinton, Pond, Montgomery, eastern Madison County in Illinois, and southern. This should be the peak of this event. I think that this is the peak of this event. I think that from this point on, I hope that it sort of drops off a little bit. At least once it gets to eastern Illinois, this should be a lot weaker. Every single model is showing this dropping off really rapidly into the early night hours. So hopefully that's the case, but the weather there through south central Illinois for a while now. The hope is that that's the case, and that this is like the strongest part of it. Thankfully, I'm pretty happy. Alright, so let's go back through our warnings. We go down to Shreveport radar. Here's our Beanville air storm here. This is a destructive severe thunderstorm for baseball-sized hail. We had a baseball-sized hail report right around Ringgold, Jamestown here in Beanville Parish. So again, that's going to have that warning extend east for Lucky toward Danville and Libertyville. You had this supercell actually merge together. If you go back a little bit, you can see this cell down here got sucked up into our main tornado producing supercell. We had a brief tornado south and west of Ringgold, Louisiana, and then you can watch it get sucked up into the storm just like that. And as they combine these tornado waves, you can see the NOAA produced as well. Watching right now. This is northwest Louisiana, east of Shreveport, approaching the Jonesboro area, Jackson area. So fans, y'all watch out. North of Glenville, probably some ways, but right around Jonesboro, Chatham, watching here is Jackson area. But they got that storm moving through them there. Every single other storm down here in southeast Texas is just mostly a wind and hail band. You're going to get a assorted variety of wind and hail down there and heavy rain. This storm is roadly tornadic up here because it's latched perfectly onto the boundary. All the air is just feeding into the storm very efficiently. So it is an isolated tornado producer at the moment. And the rest of the storms over here are not tornadic. This includes areas around Little Rock as well. Now that we have this line almost, you know, through here as it approaches Pine Bluff next, moves out of the Little Rock Metro. Now we have a pretty strong part of the line down here. Any part of this, let me turn off these any part of the line down here also could become tornadic. However, the orientation of it, you can see it's like mostly facing southeast like this. This is going to prevent a lot of tornado genesis in these regions, which is to say, the formation of a tornado. Any sort of spin. Where I would be most concerned is where instead of south and east like this, the line starts to straighten itself out north and south. Those are the areas that could
clip that in.
Here as this goes into eastern Arkansas. So probably the most concerning areas I would think are your Clarion, Arkansas, and right there along. I'm probably going to watch the closest. So I'm here in Jonesboro. This is vantage. Plenty of wind. What's your 66 mile an hour winds? Let them know. And Jones, not a tornado up there. It's just some damaging winds about on a straight line, gusty winds. So it's going to happen up here or up there. All right. So yeah, again, in Arkansas, we'll be watching this area closely along Interstate 4. I think by the time it's near Memphis, it should peter out quite a bit. We should get a mode that favors development down here to the south and into Louisiana from the Gulf Coast. That might be the expected development of this storm, but with recent model data, we can take a look if that trend has changed. So I'll check on that maybe in a little while when our nowcasting coverage hopefully begins to ramp down a little bit. Again, back into Illinois here near St. Louis. See this part of the storm is taking on that bow shape right here. Driven forward. Blanket tornado warnings in place again for a lot of those counties we've been talking about.
Moving north on I-57 towards Mount Vernon. We're going to intersect Interstate 64 from the east here in a couple of miles. We're going to continue north I-57. Those are the areas. Intersection of I-64 and I-57 north.
There's Illinois counties I called out. One is Mexican, North Carolina, and Murfreesboro, and the rest of the St. Louis metro now. So the time that vantage wind reports all along this area. But I think it's almost over for St. Louis, so you're going to have those gusty winds the storm forward back. Alright, so we have Dormant up here in Hartford, Illinois. I've got this walk for quite some time here. Take a look at that. This is just a look at the damage here. And the lightning and rain. Everybody in Missouri is almost completely good. It's a little bit of a hail storm with the upward level of sub-severe coast here. That's just one thing that's down here. Missouri. You can see some everybody else in Missouri is almost done with this event. Southeast part of the state just has some heavy rain, some super cool. That's good news for Missouri. I appreciate the support. Don't have a lot of tornado warnings, so I'm not going to look out ahead. outside in this idea to good idea to go inside. Glad that it's settling down in Edwardsville. But you still just have some remnant rainfall going on there. And these tornado warnings include Washington County, now central Washington County, Benton County, on down, eastern Madison County, and southeastern Madison County. All in watching now, make sure you're keeping up with also on Perry County. So if you're watching now, make sure you're keeping up in HD. If you're not watching blurry coverage, you can change the phone on my If any sirens sound all along this area here, if you're hearing sirens in Greenville, in place, just in case you get some rapid St. Clair County is done. St. Clair County is done. Storms are past. Lots of flash flood warnings also issued in parts of right now, we need a handle. That includes all these locations that we talked about. Doesn't stream trying to see the higher I can't see the mirror. It's only a step tornado, which is why I'm
Never seen so much construction on interstates as I have seen here in Illinois. Traffic is horrible. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I've never seen so much construction and rerouting. Storm's behind us. It's going to be here in about 15 minutes. I don't even know what city I'm in. Is this Mount Vernon? Oh, we're in Mount Vernon. May never get out of Mount Vernon if we don't hurry up and let us get through the traffic. Is there a red light up here? Or a stop sign?
I can't see past the semi.
We can get through traffic and get back on the interstate. The storm's about 15 minutes behind us. And we'll be able to turn the vehicle so the cameras are facing in that direction.
It's a stop sign. Cross traffic does not stop.
Bad intersection for them not to have a four-way stop here. It looks like a hill there.
You're clear if you go now.
Well, can't go because nobody's got their turn signals on or blinkers.
After this car, you can go.
Mount Vernon used to be the EMS headquarters for the south part of Illinois, and the helicopters that served the south part of the state was based out here. That was many years ago. Storm's coming right at us. So we're in Mount Vernon, Illinois. The storms that come out of St. Louis are headed this way and are about 10 minutes out. We're just trying to get through the detours to get back around to the interstate so we can point our cameras back to the west, and you'll be able to see the large supercell coming into the area. This may be the last supercell and major storm of this line tonight. Looking at the radar, it looks like they're fizzling out pretty quick. we're directly in front of a bow echo on the radar, which should be fairly intense when it gets here. If we can just get up here to an overpass where we can get up on a higher plane and point back to the west. We can see it out the window, but it's not a real good visual view because of the trees where we're at. Still tornado watch.
Yes.
It's a video.
Get back up.
Hmm?
What'd you say? That's Kip. Kip Metcalf. That's him.
Kip.
Yeah.
So Kip's there in the area too. We've got intense lightning out to the west, out to the left of the camera view. So as soon as we can get up here, which looks like it's going to be fairly soon, we'll be able to look back to the west and you'll be able to see a good view of this supercell coming into central Illinois out of St. Louis area. I've just never seen so much interstate construction today in Illinois and all the rerouting that we've had to do. But if you've got the radar up and you're looking at the radar in central Illinois, we're right in front of the bow echo at Mount Vernon, and it should be hitting us here in the next 10 to 15 minutes as soon as we can get turned back around here. How far does this detour go? Looks like it's detouring us like 10 miles around to get back onto I-57, but we're still going to be in front of the bow echo, and we can see intense lightning out to our west. While we don't have any wind or rain where we're at right now, that's going to change substantially in the next 15 minutes. This was our target area today out of Nashville, is Cape Girardeau and western southern Illinois. We got to get back over here to, I don't care, 4 miles we're going to go down, regardless of what it tells us to do. right, we're going to take a left here and go towards Centralia on Highway 161. That should point us directly west and looking directly at the storm. Well, forget that. We can't go left. They got that road blocked too. This is crazy. So all side roads to the west is blocked also. We can't even take 161 towards Centralia. As soon as we can find an open space, we're just going to pull over. What do you think?
Looks good.
I can't see. Can you read the ones if there's a ditch?
There is a ditch.
A deep ditch.
Doesn't look that deep though. You can go back a little bit more. Okay, stop.
All right, we're pointed due west towards the storm coming in. The lightning looks like it's pretty intense off in the distance. And it looks like the bow echo is going to come directly over us with the main part of this storm. I can position the camera just a little bit better. This is going to be the best part of it coming in right here. So we're sitting just north of Highway 161 that goes west into Centralia, but that road is blocked and we couldn't take it. So we're sitting here on the main highway, which appears to be so we're just north of 161 on Highway 37, and we're looking off to the west, and you can see the clouds rolling in the front and the bow part of the echo coming right at us. It should be pretty intense when it gets here. You can see the lightning off in the distance. Based on our calculations, the tornado that might have touched down in St. Louis was on a direct path to our location. But watch the tree line, you'll be able to see the lightning, the intensity of it, and it's going to keep getting closer until it's going to be right on top of us. Should we see a funnel or should we see a tornado on the ground, we'll certainly move in that direction, and the camera will be rolling at that point in time. The amount of lightning is pretty intense, so if there's anything, funnel cloud or tornado under this, we should be able to clearly see it through the lightning. To be honest with you, I absolutely hate nighttime chasing of tornado warned clouds. But you can see how intense and how fast these clouds are rolling in on us and the intensity of the lightning. Local time is 7:54 p.m. Central Time in the United States. So I'm going to see if we can show you the radar in relation to where we're at. The blue dot is our location, and the line and intensity of the storms are headed right towards us. While it may look like it's going south, the intensity of the lightning and the probability of a tornado is going to be located more directly in front of us or slightly to the north. I do not want to get north of the storm because that's where the hail is going to be the heaviest, if there is any. We'd like to stay out of the hail and stay on the south to southwest side as it passes. So far, we don't see any funnels coming out of the cloud. We do see what seems to be maybe a lowering of a wall cloud just to the northwest of our location, which would be on the right side of the camera screen. I'll turn it just a little bit so maybe you can see it a little bit better. This is indicative of how the storms look in Illinois. We also see these type lowering and dark clouds out in the Midwest, in Oklahoma and Kansas. They're really great to see at night, but also a dangerous situation to be in if indeed these were very tornadic thunderstorms coming through. Keep looking out to from the center of the window out to your side. What is that over there? Did you see that? We got a definite lowering of a cloud directly in front of the camera. If it's what I think it is, we're going to have to move here in a few minutes. I absolutely do not like the looks of that cloud in front of the camera. We cannot see over the trees to see if it's all the way to the ground, but it's definitely a lowering out of the clouds. I'm going to try to give y'all a better view, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see what we're seeing. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here and see if I can get some better light. This thing has got, it's a circular ring above the lightning. We don't have a lot of wind here. We don't have any rain yet. The lightning is getting much more intense though, and a lot closer. Wind's beginning to pick up now. The lightning is going to be very intense with this storm as it passes over us. This storm's definitely coming up, unfortunately, from our southwest. The wind is twice as fast as it was earlier. It's probably gusting at 20-25 miles an hour. Maybe it's gusting a little bit more than that. It just blew the door into me and I dropped the camera, so sorry about that. I would say we're getting 30-35 miles an hour gusts now, even more. It's just around the corner. The wind is getting extremely intense. Now. Extremely intense winds. That's sustained 60 right there. I can barely keep the car. stand out and film much longer, I may have to get back in the car. Here comes the rain. The main part of the storm is not here yet. Only the first wall cloud Some of the initial wind in the Bow Echo hit us pretty hard at about 60 miles an hour in gusts. And the lightning is still coming, but it's around us. But the intense rain is not here yet. We have noticed that traffic on the road has dwindled to about a third of what it was when we first parked. So the blue dot is us on the radar, and the line of intense storms just aren't quite here yet, but they should be coming through just any minute. Okay, I hear some hail. Pea-sized hail, but not a lot right now. You can probably hear it hitting the windshield. Definitely hail, and mixed in with this rain, we can see it bouncing off the pavement of the highway in front of us. I'm sure this is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Show you from another radar viewpoint. Our location is the blue dot just below the red triangle. The storm's going to be pretty intense when that line actually gets to us. Just north of Mount Vernon, a couple of miles on Highway 37, just north of Highway 161 going to Centralia. Like I said, the main part of the storm isn't here yet, but it's coming. Again, our location is the blue dot just below the red triangle. Somebody asked if we have a radar that we watch in our vehicle. We have actually 3 different ones that we watch. Radar Omega, Radar Now, and My Radar. We all have going just to be sure we get the most update radar, because a lot of the radars could be several minutes behind, and if we're tracking a direct hit by a tornado, we do not want to have any delay in the radar versus us being able to visually see it coming. So we generally try to put ourselves 5 to 10 minutes ahead of the storm with the tornado. Traffic on the highway is almost subsided at this point. Most people are probably either at home by now or seeking cover at a commercial business. Hello, Florida. We're only about 1,600 miles from Orlando. For our next outing, I'll be mounting a light bar on the front of the car, so you'll be able to see about 600 feet in front of us. So when we have nighttime video like this, you'll be able to see more of how intense the rain and any hail is. Unfortunately, we didn't see any funnel clouds or tornadoes today. End of the month, we'll be going out to the Midwest for a month of chasing in Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. We still have the video from Greenville, Mississippi's tornado that we captured, which we believe became the Amora tornado an hour to an hour and a half later. But we got good video behind the lightning of the tornado actually on the ground of another nocturnal tornado. I hope to be able to post that in the next week. And we've got to provide a copy to National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, so they can coordinate our video with their radar at the time that we were filming it. Cloud-to-cloud lightning looks pretty intense tonight, and it's covering the entire sky from left to right.
Part of the line up here. I don't see any rotation up there, so these clear thunderstorm warnings are in place for good anywhere in Peoria, and big wind and heavy rain up here though. No, I wouldn't call this clear thunder around here. Sounds like yeah, the upper Midwest is going to start getting on some snow over the next couple of days. Illinois, so everyone from Lincoln to Bloomington to Peoria. There's this trio of cities up here that we're going to have up there. Indiana is fine. Indiana will be fine. That's where all model data is from China. Inside of this area does not extend into Indiana. Does not extend into Indiana. Does not extend into
It appears that the majority of the intensity of this storm has subsided. The lightning is becoming far and in between, and the intensity of the rain is diminishing. So we will probably shut the live stream down now. We're going to try to get back to Nashville tonight. But for the most part, the intensity of the storms where we have diminished, except for a periodical cloud lightning bolt. I hope y'all enjoy coming out on the road with us. I've had a lot of positive feedback from our live videos, and I hope to post more of the tornado videos from Mississippi again sometime this week. When we go out west at the end of the month and throughout the entire month of May, we'll do the live streams. We should have more daylight up to 9:30 at night out there, and the storms will be more daytime storms than nighttime nocturnal storms that we have to deal with. The danger of looking out for funnels and tornadoes at night. Since Broken Bow last November, chasing the tornadoes at night is getting a little old and nerve-wracking. So it'd be good to actually start chasing some daytime storms out in the Midwest where there's few and far between houses and people getting injured. Mississippi kind of impacted us as close as we got to the tornado, and the fact that we knew people were being killed and injured while we were filming and while we were trying to stay out of its way ourselves. So appreciate y'all watching and following. Please hit the subscribe button below so you'll see our live streams as we go live. We'll try to have them posted in advance so you know when we're going to be going live, and you'll be able to see our videos as we put them up on YouTube. Have a great night.